I'm tired of casting stuff into trees. Hopefully I'm not going to get bit by a snapping turtle. Oh, I see gills right at the surface. Oh, there's a ton of them. Let's try this. Hey, what's going on? Who's that? Hey, MN Picker, what's going on? How's it going? I'm using a different lure today. I don't like it, but I figure we'll give it a college try. I see bluegills coming up to the surface. I brought my bass rod with me today, just in case. You never know, I might get a bass with this thing. No, I don't think today is going to be good, but you never know. I might be lying. I'm wearing my waders because remember, I don't know if you were here yesterday with me. I was casting into those trees, and I apologize. I looked at my stream. My phone was looking down a bit, so you guys were mostly looking at my rod. Today I've changed it up a little bit. Oh wait, I think something jumped for it. Yeah, I don't like this lure too much. So this one's made by Plotska, and it's called Fire Tube. But it's too big. It's too fat compared to the other one. So obviously the school of crappie is not here right now. We're gonna try different things today. Maybe I'll find the school of crappie. You never know. Yeah, new lures are fun. I'll show you what I'm talking about while that thing drops. Where is it? But see, they're trying to compete with Berkeley. I'm using this one right now just in pink. I know exactly what they're doing, so I think they're copied Berkeley tube that I was using yesterday. But this tube is the one that they made. It's too fat, to put it lightly. And I'm see like bluegills. I hear hits that it's almost too big to fit in a panfish mouth. I'll show it to you in a sec. Hey, Paul, who's in the chat? What's going on, GCP? Yeah, I'll show you guys what I'm using today. I bought it today. I was at Walmart buying some stuff for the house, and of course, my Walmart has a pretty great fishing lure selection. So I bought this new lure, and it's too. I think it's like a fat cousin uh, of um of the lure we were using yesterday. You see how thick that is? It's almost twice as thick as the lure we used yesterday, and it just doesn't have that action. I might actually just put this back in the bag and return it. I really would like to give it a chance, but let's see what happens. I mean, I can see a bass hitting this, but I don't think a crappie would hit this. Okay, hold on. We have see, I had a bite, but I'm staying quiet. I'm staying quiet over here. Hopefully, no snapping turtle comes next to me. There's a ton of snapping turtles in this pond. Hmm. All right. I'm gonna show you guys a comparison once I reel this up. And okay, see, I was getting great hits. I can't set the hook because I think it's too big to fit in the mouth of that fish. It was like ding, 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 and nothing. It's almost like a small bluegill. I don't know, man. Something's off with this thing. Here, I'll show it to you. So I have a Berkeley one. Look at this. So that's the one we usually fish with, right? That's the Berkeley one. You see that? And look at this thing. Look how big it is. Hold on. Now the Berkeley one is missing part of its tail. That's fine. But look at the comparison. This is what we're absolutely slaying crappie on yesterday. And look at the size of this tube jig. It's way too big. And the hook size, I'd say it's a hook size. Actually, the hooks are the same size, which is funny, but yeah, I do not approve. Do not approve. Let's keep trying. I want to land a fish on it. Hey, what's going on, crazy? Crazy to Jose. Thanks, man. I hope I do. I don't know. Yesterday was such a good day that I think we just now we're gonna have 5 days of not catching anything. I'm almost thinking about throwing a. I'm probably gonna throw a BG on, and we'll try something smaller because I think crappie's gone from here. I'm gonna cast a couple more times just to see the school is still here. I don't think they are. Yesterday we were basically getting fish after fish in this spot, and I knew it was not gonna be like that today. But hey, I think I see a bobber over there. Hold on, might have to go get that out. Hold on, guys, because my waders are deep enough for this adventure. Are you guys ready for Grumpy Adventures? Nah, I don't like this Posca thing. I'll show you the pack from it, but I'm not a fan. And pink should work today. Pink is the right color today. We just had a ton of rain. All right, one more time. I'm going to throw it closer to the trees. There might be a bass there. Okay, that's as good as it's going to get for that cast. Let me just push it a little bit. Maybe I'll get some crazy bass to bite it. I can read the Chad that way. See, I'm getting hits, but it's all from small fish. Last cast for real. No joking around. I want to read the chat real quick, and I want to see if I can get that floating bobber out of there. And I also bought a magnet with me today, in case you guys want to go magnet fishing. So I'm gonna just let it drop and twitch it off the bottom. Yeah. All right. Super slow retrieve. Yes, that is very true, MN Picker. Where there's a bobber, there might be even a fish there. You never know. Yeah, like there's a bluegill that just popped up right there. He's just looking at me. All right, let's go. Let's go see if we can get that bobber out. Bobber out, bob. I brought my waders today. I lost a couple lures there yesterday. I was thinking maybe I can toss in a. We can toss in a. Yeah, that bobber's been there for a while though. Yeah, yeah, it's right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. There's definitely no fish on it. That's wishful thinking, right? All right. Let's see if I can just toss it out of here a couple of times. But thanks for hanging out with me. Let's see what you guys write. Thank you, Paul. Thanks for the shout out. Thanks for asking people to hit the like button. Yeah, guys, if you're new, Uh, double tap that screen. Let's see what else. It's still daytime, bro. If you can't order 1-inch flex bug, they haven't bought it yet, but I will soon try. Yeah, I like that idea. I have a ton of lures with me right now. It's just sometimes, just for my channel, I like to buy stuff uh, and kind of try it out. And I know Putski is basically trying to. What I think they're doing actually is they're copying a lot of successful jigs. And I don't want to, put it out there against them or anything like that. But they started making same bobbers that Trout Magnet's making. They just colored them black on the bottom. And they started making these tube jigs that are twice the size of Berkeley. But there's a reason they don't work. I think they're just too big. I'll show it to you now. Here, let's get this out. So look. All right, give me a sec. So this is the jig I wanted to try later, maybe for bass. But these are the tubes I bought today. It was $4. I appreciate that there's at least 4 of them in the pack, which Berkeley only gives you 3. But look at the size difference. The Berkeley tubes are extremely good, and they're pricey. Here, you see that? Much bigger. All right, now what I'm going to do next is let me grab my bass rod and mess around a little bit. I have a chatterbait on it. I know there's bass around here. Maybe you'll get one. What's going on, Patricia? I'm happy to see new people in the chat. That's nice. All right, so we got this is actually a fluking rod setup. This is my kid's rod, actually, but I have a chatterbait on it. And this is the chatterbait that caught us some fish last year. I trimmed the skirt on it a little bit, as I was told to do so by Mr. Ronyo from Lake Okeechobee. You guys know Ronyo, right? So we trimmed the skirt. This should be pickerel. I've never caught one here. I've caught bass, but people tell me there's pickerel here. I feel the vibration. All right, hold on. Let me see. I mean, if I was a bass, I'd be sitting somewhere over there. What's interesting, a lot of my bites came on just giving these pops. I'm not a very good bass fisherman. I mostly like to fish for crappie, bluegill, trout, but I do enjoy catching bass. It's just a very challenging fish to catch for me. All right. Is that a fish? I don't think so. It's something. Oh, it's a branch. Perfect. It's my favorite one. All right, we just lost a tree fish. I don't know if the bass is going to be active enough for chatterbait right now. I mean, it's 40 degrees outside. It's kind of snowing. Yesterday it was 80 degrees here, so the temps drop about 40 degrees. I think the fish is just chilling now. They're kind of shocked again. Just don't want to get bit by a snapping turtle. That's one thing I don't want to do today. Wow, this thing swims so beautifully. Yeah, this rod is cool. It's a people hate Chinese rods, but this was given by my in-laws to my son for his birthday. It's a Tsunami Airwave, and but they did not skimp out on the reel. That's a BGM Q3000. That's a $200 reel. I'm not sure if it's more now. I'm not sure if it's more now. So yeah, my kid has better tackle than me. All right, hold on. Let me just. I gotta be careful because there's trees all around me. That's why this place it's tough to fish because it's always like you're basically standing around trees. You're not allowed to put a kayak or a boat in here. So there's a lot of big fish here. They're just tough to catch. At least I believe there's big fish here. They're just very tough to catch. We had two largemouth dinky largemouth bass yesterday, but we lost both of them. Right, and I had them on the Berkeley too. One I got right there, a dinky one. That was like I mean it was maybe like half a pound, maybe a little more. And a bigger one was probably a pounder. I also lost them. They shake that Berkeley tube out of their mouth pretty quickly. Yeah, making a lot of noise. You know what? Let's try another spot real quick. Maybe we'll get something here. And then we'll do magnet fishing real quick for the lures I lost yesterday. Let's see what the chat says. DCP. Hey, Israel Gomez. I gotta follow your channel. Hey, Hudson Plots. What's going on, man? Do you have any fishing spots for DeMont and Wheatfield, Indiana? No, that's not my state. Last time I was in Indiana was in 2017 when we were moving back to Jersey. I know you guys got some cool river casinos, though. I remember we stopped by. I drove a moving truck from California to Jersey. Indiana is a pretty place. What's going on, Benagrati? It's good to see everybody here. Maybe we'll catch a bass. You never know. I'm not sure that's going to happen. But before I switch back to ultralight fishing, I mean, we're probably going to catch a bluegill today for sure. So this is why I like to have waders on. Because see, it's absolutely shallow over here, right? It's almost like perfect to put a boat in. But it you lose so much casting space because of this, right? So you can just walk in here with your waders and buy yourself about I don't know 20 feet of casting distance, and I'm just going to cast along that tree line. That's where we picked up all those lures during winter. For those of you that don't know, we went ice fishing here. Probably the only people that ever ice fished this place. And when we were ice fishing, we were able to walk the whole lake and pick off all the lures from the trees. I really want to cast it a little closer to the tree line, though. This is no bueno. Hold on. I haven't used this rod for about, I don't know how long, for about 4 months. So I really can't judge the casting distance on it. That's why I'm casting it so terribly. All right, let's cast it. Let's just get it out there. You never know. I think I see a giant snapping turtle. Hold on. No, that's not a snapping turtle. That's a tree. I hope I don't get snagged into it. Ah, come on. Hold on, guys. 1 sec. I better not get snagged into that tree. I thought it was a snapping turtle. That's just a tree sitting in the middle of the lake. All right, one more cast, and we're going to move on to something different. I usually don't like to just cast it out there. Let's do one more cast, and we'll move on to fishing with the Berkeley tube. Your bag comes in? What kind of bag? Oh, the Okeechobee chest pack? Yeah, man. Bass back for the money. Like, I would really like to have a matching Sims chest pack and stuff for my Sims waders, but nah, man, it's too expensive. It's like $200, if not more, for a chest bag. Just because I mean, it is a very good chest bag. I'm not spending $200 on a chest bag. I do love Sims waders, man. All right, let's go and do some ultralight fishing. I think we're gonna take a. I just brought the back rod because of how good we were doing yesterday. Oh, look at that! What do we find? Somebody dropped their fluke baits, and you know what? These are actually gonna work perfect for me because I gotta. Oh, look! Somebody dropped their worm. Look, we're picking up all kinds of free stuff. I can just. This is why I love Jersey. Free baits everywhere. Check this out. Look, free bait for me. Another one. Look, you can melt this down and make your own lure, which is actually I was planning to make those cube lures or whatever they're called. Hold on, is that a spinner? That is a spinner. See that? How's that, chat? You guys like digging for stuff with Grumpy Orca? Look, I don't know if somebody just dropped their tackle box here or what they're doing, but I always like to go on these adventures. Look at that spinner. It's beautiful. All right, let's see what else. Anybody drop anything else? I should come fish. I should come fishing here more often. This way, I don't have to go to Walmart to buy lures. And it is just crazy. I was gonna make some of those cube lures. Hold on, somebody left their line here. I'll throw that out for them because the garbage can is so far away. Yeah. Let's see. Maybe we'll find something else real quick. I should have probably not put that into my glove because my glove is it's made out of wool, so you guys know what's gonna happen now, right? It's not a fishing trip with Grumpy if you're not finding free spinners, lures, and stuff like that. It's amazing. People just throw shit around. That's a nice spinner we found. You guys think we can catch something with it? How about we put it on? Let's put it on this 2 pound line and see if we can do some work with it. All right, so that's that. That's the spinner. These are the baits I can melt down later. All right, that's a interesting hook. Somebody made this. All right, that's the spinner we found. Let's see. That's still good shape. It'll still catch a fish. What do you guys think? Should we try this? Somebody tied this to a 15-pound braid. That's smart. Caught one-handed lures. All right, Paul, I'm putting that up. Yeah, but you know what I have in my grabbing your game get really fast better. It is true. It is true, my friend. I appreciate the kind words, man. I think it's the Sims hat that I'm wearing. It's the most expensive part of my fishing outfit. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. I think did I forget my scissors? No, they're here. All right, that's good. I'm gonna throw this spinner on real quick. I don't have that much time to fish. I can only fish for the next 30 minutes, as you guys know. I always yesterday was a special day. I could fish longer, but I can't look. This is how you know. Look, it's a spinner tied onto. I don't know what this person was planning to catch, but it's been tied on twice. Look, you see that? I mean, this is just comedy. I don't like to talk badly about other people, but if you're tying a spinner with 15-pound braid, Grant York, I might make some fun of it. I'm gonna have some fun with you, man. Jeez, really? 15-pound braid on a spinner? It's a little rusty, but let's see if we can catch a fish with it. I bet you still has action to it. And I don't know what company makes this one. It doesn't look like a MEPS. But hey, let's try it, right? Yeah, you know my trick to buy Sims stuff? Like I'm wearing Sims have gloves, right? I bought my Sims waders used. All my friends know I'm the cheapest person in the world. So once somebody was selling the, I bought my Sims. I'm not gonna lie, I'm wearing a very expensive pair of waders, but when they're used, they're basically almost free. And I bought all my Sim stuff on Black Friday. All right, so the spinner that we just found, I just put it on. Let's try it. I'm gonna throw it on my ultralight rod. I wish they would let me I wish they would let me use a metal detector here. I actually have a fishing magnet in my backpack right now. All right, let's not scare the fish. I'm gonna wash the spinner by using it. Oh wow, that thing flies. I like it. Fish. We got a fish, guys. First cast with this. Oh, it got off. I had a fish on. This is what I love, man. You find a lure in the bank. It's been there, laying there for probably half a year, and you start catching fish on the first cast. That's what fishing's all about. You can take your $20 lures and shove it. This is fun, man. That was definitely a bluegill that was biting you too. It's all right. Let's get another one. See, we had a fish in the first cast. I just wish I could lend it. All right. Yep. That was definitely like one of those pesky bluegills that keeps playing with me. All right, that was a good cast. I'm gonna go really slow and keep my rod tape up. Maybe I'll twitch it a little bit. I noticed that sometimes when you twitch a spinner, you might get a bass. For some reason, twitching really works well, especially if fish gulp minnows. That's how you get a big bass. You just twitch it when it's falling, let it fall, and just twitch it off the bottom real quick. Get you a fish. Man, I wish I landed that first fish on the first cast. But that spinner works perfectly. It spins beautifully. Isn't that fun though to just find a random lure in the dirt and get a fish on the first, almost get a fish on the first cast. I probably had like a small bluegill on. It was definitely not a crappie that we were catching yesterday. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it in the water, but it spins beautifully. Yeah, let's keep trying to catch a fish. All right, that's as good as it's gonna get for a cast from you right from here. I had a bite. Maybe not. All right, let's keep trying. I really want to catch a fish. You know what? I know there's a couple of fish on this tree line right here. Oh, oh, almost cast it in a tree. My bad. All right. If you guys want to do some magnet fishing after about 5 casts, say aye because I brought my magnet with me. I forgot how many pounds that magnet is, but it's a pretty strong magnet. Because I lost one of my Berkeley lures here yesterday. I wonder if the fish didn't eat it. It should be about 3, 4 feet away from me. Hold on. Magnet fishing always welcome. Don't twist the spinner. All right. Yeah, I'll replace the hook once I get home. I do have. I do have. All right. I'm not gonna twist the spinner, Paul. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. They do need to be needle sharp. Yeah, the hook is a little rusty, unfortunately. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna try to catch a fish one more time, and if not, we'll change it up. I really want to catch a fish with a rusty spinner. Come on, man. All right, we're gonna go slow. I'm not gonna twitch it. I promise. Thanks, Paul. Oh man, I can't believe we had a fish in that. I'm gonna give it 3 more casts before we call it a day with this spinner, and then we're gonna do some magnet fishing and change up a spot. All right. Oh, that was a good cast right there. All right, let's go nice and slow. I'm trying, man. It'd be great to catch a fish. Come on, fish. Anytime now. Should I just eat it? I don't like to throw my lures out in the middle of the lake, but I might have to do that. All right, let's eat it out there. All right. Oh, and I can read the chat while I'm spinning. Here, fishy, 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 fishy. Man, I had that first cast I had a fish on, and I missed it. Probably because of the rusty hook. You're right, Paul. All right, let's see. I want to cast over there. Over there. Paul, I bought myself a ultra light rod from Japan. With all the money I collected by doing YouTube, which is I think in some months I would only make about $20 a month, but because you guys were generous, I was able to save up and order a Beleza UX rod from Japan. Because of the tariffs, it was extra $40. But as soon as it comes in, I'm gonna put on some put on this reel on it, and we'll go fishing with it. So it's not only is it an ultralight rod, it's an ultralight. There's not many of those rods in the United States. It's a graphite rod. All right, let's go and do something else. All right, let's change it up. Let us change it up. You know what? Should I go and get that magnet? You guys want to do some magnet fishing? Let me cast out of here a couple of times. Let's try it. You got? I see bobbers in the tree. I'm gonna show them to you once I reel this one in. Hey, thank you, Israel. Thanks, Israel Gomez. I appreciate that. Hey, that's really nice of you, man. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. I might buy some treble hooks with that to change up because I did find a lot of rusty spinners here. That's very nice of you, man. What's going on, Salty Salvatore? Thanks for stopping by. Obviously, as you guys said yesterday, today is not as good of a day as it was yesterday. We're suffering, man. But we did find some free lures. Let me grab this magnet I brought with me. Let's do some magnet fishing real quick before I start changing my lures. So you can buy these magnets. The problem is when you buy a magnet, they come with this cord. It's all over the place. So what I do is I have these rapid things, and I just wrap that cord and throw it on my shoulder like that. When I was a fireman, that's usually how I carried my rope. If we're doing rescue, you just throw your rope on your shoulder, and now you don't have to worry about it getting anywhere. So, and then I have my magnet right here in the bag. Because magnet fishing, to be honest with you, is very. It's not what you see on YouTube, because they just show you. It's actually a really dirty hobby, and it's quite annoying sometimes. I like finding fishing lures just on the bank much better. But I did lose my lure about 5 feet in yesterday. It was a Berkley pink tube, and maybe we can fish it out today. So yeah, and what I do is I just hold like this and just get it in there. All right, and then we kind of slowly pull it in. Chances, there's a high chance that a fish might have eaten it because it's very pink and cute. But you never know what we're gonna get. So let's see. All right. See, that's what I mean. Remember how I said it's very nasty? We found nothing, right? So that's normal. So cast it in again. Obviously, we can't go fishing here anymore, but we're gonna do a couple of passes. Usually, you find nothing. Okay, like I broke off that thing somewhere over there yesterday, and I'm just trying to get it back. Like I just see that. I think I left it on one of these branches. Let's see what we can find. But obviously, we'd see it right away because it's pink. Yeah. I think what happened was because the way the crappie was biting like crazy yesterday, I think one of the fish, and it was very pink. It was that Berkley pink lure. I think one of the fish ate it because I just don't see a different scenario. Because they were basically biting, they were biting anything we were throwing at them yesterday. You guys saw that. We caught 20 fish in an hour, and we probably lost about 10 fish. So there's another branch. Just gonna get them out of the water. Yeah, I don't see anything. I'll get them out of the water so in case some kid comes fishing here, doesn't get snagged. Yeah, nothing. All right, let's toss this a couple more times and get back with the regular programming. I can fish. I'm gonna start basically slowly crawling to my car, and I'll throw in a Berkley atomic tube, and we'll just fish with that. I have to catch a fish today, right? Oh, almost fell in the water by myself. So yeah, if you do get this kit, it will come with a rope length. I don't know, it's like 30 meters or 40 meters. I don't know, it's like over 100 feet. What you should do is, before you use it, make sure you loop it so it's not all over the place and shorten it. Otherwise, it's going to be a crappy experience for you. You see, this is the most realistic magnet fishing you're going to see. You're basically catching nothing, which I don't mind because somebody said before, that means the lake is very clean. All right, nothing. All right, last cast here. We're going to call it a day. I remember it popped off the tree and just fell, but it was part of the branch. It was on the branch. I don't know. I bought this kit. Also came with this hook, like a triple hook, that you can probably hook. All right, one more cast. Come on. I thought I would have an easy time catching this thing, but I was wrong. I'm mostly snagging. I think the fish ate it off the bottom. That's what I think happened. All right, let me cast one more. There's another spot I want to cast it in, and then we'll just should just drag my magnet on the ground Oh, look at that. Free knife. Watch me get popped in the park by walking around with a knife. Okay, first Magnus fishing find of the day, guys. This way I'm not going to get shot just in case Secret Service sees me. That's great. I don't want to walk around 2 miles away from a Trump National Golf Course with a freaking knife in my hand. That's just not a good. All right, I'm gonna throw this in my pack, hide it somewhere so I don't get popped. Because we're like 2 miles away from Trump National. Next thing you know, Grand York is gonna this is gonna be my last stream today. Somebody probably bought it to cut bait. I know. All right, I'm gonna be real quick. Just stay with me. There's a little spot here I really want to go to because we lost at BG1. So for those of you that don't know, there's a guy out there named Victor. Wait, how did I get here yesterday? And he makes really good lures, and we lost one of them. And how do I get there? And it's kind of, hold on, stay with me, chat. It's kind of over. Oh shit! Ow, my knee. That hurt my knee. All right, hold on. I see a bobber here. Damn it! All right, real quick, chat. Hopefully, I'm not gonna end up with a snapping turtle on my business end. It kind of fell over there. It was part of the branch. See if we can find it real quick. I'm gonna do like 3 casts and then we're out of here. So I don't wanna span the. Nope. I see a free bobber to the side of me. We're gonna grab that on the way out. Oh man, I lost my BG1. That sucks. I was hoping for a BG1 to be back. And it has like a red lure on. Oh no, it's still there. I see it. Hold on. Hold on, chat. We're gonna go get it. Hopefully it doesn't get much deeper here. Oh sheesh. Yes it does. Alright, stay with me, gang. I'm gonna get my BG1 back. Victor, if you ever watch this is what I'm doing to get your lures back. I'm in the swamp, baby. Hold on. I see it. I'm gonna grab onto the tree. Oh shit. Ah. Did it just fall into the water? Hold on, guys. No, it's still there. Hold on, chat. This is not easy. Give me a second, guys. Oh, this is so much fun doing this every time. So there's a lure right there on the tree, and that's mine. You see it? I'm gonna try getting it without drowning. Oh man, it's really mucky here. Hold on, chat. Victor, I hope you're watching this one day. This is what I'm doing to get my BG1 back. You see this game? We lost it on live stream yesterday, so I got it back. All right. Oh man, I do not want to do that again. And I got a free bobber for my efforts. Even came with the weight. All right, I'm not doing that again. All right, here's the BG1. All right, let's go back. I know we're doing both 90. Well, I figured today it probably wasn't going to be as good of a fishing stream, so I said, let's go get the BG1 back. All right, let's go. Oh man, I just don't want to put a hole in my waders with these rose bushes. Hold on, guys. That's it. We're out of here. Now, let me zoom out the screen. All right, we're good. So we got a bobber. I got my BG1 back, and let's go catch a panfish. All right. All right. See, I always put a piece of paper there. This way it catches all the. You can also put paper towels. This way it catches all the water that's coming off of this, and put the dryer end on top. This way you can always put more crap on top of it. Here we go. All right. BG1's back. This is the Plotska fire thing. I might actually return them. Don't like it that much. Yes, yesterday I did catch 20 fish. That's very true. That's unlikely. That's very, very rare for me. But yesterday we were absolutely on fire. All right. Well, I'm gonna try to catch something for you guys now. I know exactly where to take you. All right, this is all the crap we found today. Just randomly. I'm telling you, I should start putting together tackle boxes. Yeah, yesterday was absolutely off the charts good day, and this is what we caught all the fish on. For those of you that are new, we caught about 12 crappie on this color, and then we switched up to a pink color. Caught another. How many crappie did we catch? We caught at least 3 bluegills, and we caught 16 crappie yesterday, all in one spot. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move away from this spot, but I'll take you to a couple of good spots on the way to my car, because I need to start moving home. Oh God, I can't believe it. See, that's what happens when you rush. But the temperature difference between today and yesterday is at least 40 degrees. Yesterday I was fishing in my t-shirt. Today I'm wearing half gloves just to stay warm. And I'm wearing my super warm socks. Let's see. Of course, I messed it up. That's what happens when you rush. I'm sorry, guys. Stay with me, chat. I should have cut it with scissors like I always tell people to do, but don't listen to my own advice. All right. Paul, when is your next fishing stream, by the way? All right, that's it. Done. All right, let me just throw this on the rod. It's actually snowing right now. I don't know if you guys can see it. That's great. Yesterday, my car would turn AC on all day, and today it's snowing. That's awesome. All right, so yeah, that's all the free stuff that we found today. I'm gonna bring it home and clean it up. Look, there's like a 30-pound braid on a little bobber. I'm telling you, man, you really got to wonder what people are doing. Just gonna throw it between the stuff here. Figure out home. Alrighty. But yeah, magnet fishing is fun, but I'm telling you guys, don't run out there and buy all the expensive magnet fishing kits, because chances are you're really not gonna find a lot. If anything, if you're going to invest in something, get yourself a pair of waders. Because if somebody loses lures along the bank and you can walk there in the waders like I did today, I mean, my spot was a little deeper than normal, but you can get a lot of free lures by just walking. We'll be fishing in about 2 minutes or less. I just got to walk to a spot. Oh, and also found a knife. Uh, and thanks for the likes. I know today's stream was not particularly as entertaining as yesterday's stream. Let's see if I can get on some bluegill real quick. I can only fish for a few more minutes, but maybe we'll get lucky. Let me try this spot real quick. This is like Snag Central. See if I can just cast it under these trees. Yep, that's good. Maybe catch one fish at least today. Nope. All right. Gotta be careful here. I'm gonna cast it under these branches real quick. Oh. All right. Did not get snagged. Might be a little bass there. Never know. Yeah, I think these fish are just. I think the cold snap got them. I'm getting bites. Probably it's a tiny bluegill. It's just like it's like a little piranha. All right, let's move along. Oh, we're gonna get some good fish in this lake this year. I guarantee you that. All right, there's a spot right here that we catch fish with my kids sometimes. Let's try it. Usually it never fails to catch fish out of this spot if you cast it right. All right. I think I see another free lure. All right, hold on. Oh, it's a nice one. I'll take it. Look at this. Oh, man. All right. That's a top water. We'll take that. I mean, it's a little old, but they'll clean up and I'll just change the whatchamacallit. Let me throw it over there. Got a lot of fish in the spring. At least we caught some free lures. All right, this is a rose bush. Let me get out of here. That's crazy. That thing's been there for a while too. You see? Do you guys see the snow? It's snowing right now. All right, I think I have it on me for 2 more casts because I really need to get to my car. I have about 20 minutes to get home. Time flies by when you're having fun. I gotta tell you, I feel like I've been here for only 5 minutes. It's really wild how fast time flies. Can't throw too far because of the wind. But the wind's taking my lure. That's what it was doing yesterday. You never know. Hmm. Yeah, as somebody in the chat predicted yesterday, I was going to catch no fish today. All right. Let me just take the muck off and cast it one more time. All right, that's pretty good. Just going to let it drop. Watch the line. No bite. Super slow reel. All right, the wind's taking it a little bit. All right, there's one more spot where we can cast, and that will be it, ladies and gents. That'll be it for me. Where's this lure? I mean, it's pretty beat up and old. But you know what? It's actually not bad. It'll clean up. Where did I put my rod? Here it is. This is actually not bad. I think it's been in the water for maybe less than a year. You find more of these catching fish you have already. Yes, that is true. I actually have a tackle box full of this crap. I really need to buy some treble hooks and start. Do they sell treble hooks already that already have like those little feathers on them? I'll show you a spot that me and my kid really like to fish. That's where my kid will just come in and absolutely dominate. Hold on. I'm just looking for food. I'm looking for more free lures. I'm like, what do I call it? I actually picked some of those flowers for my wife yesterday. Those are beautiful. You only get those in the early spring. And she absolutely loves them. Let's see. Hold on. Always gotta get flowers for your girl, even if you know her for 35 years. All right. Oh man, look at this crap. We have to come back here with my kid and clean this up. I'm not cleaning that right now. I have no time. All right, let me do a couple of casts from here, and we'll call it a day, guys. Let me throw my lure down. Wow, this place is so dirty. It's unfortunate. All right, so usually I'll send over here, and I'll just yeet it over there. That's perfect. And might be a crappie there. Let's check. Hopefully I'm not picking up seaweed. I picked up some seaweed, which I'm not happy about. Let's do one more time. Oh man, and if you're looking for, it's snowing. It's amazing. It's snowing right now. That's great. It was 80 degrees plus yesterday. It was 80 degrees here at this lake. And today it's snowing. I mean, Jersey just hits different, man. All right, my second to last cast. All right, that's a good area to cast into. I gotta fix that rusty spinner we found. All right, this is gonna be my last cast. Pray for the big fish. I'm just gonna let it drop naturally. Not even. I'm letting the wind take it. That's how we're catching crappie yesterday. Let me lower it because it's gonna get in the tree. It did get into a tree, but we got it out. All right, we got lucky with this one. All right, gang. I have to run. I have zero time. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. We got 69 looks. Hey, that's not bad. I'll take that. We found some free lures. Thanks for hanging out with me, Israel Gomez. I appreciate it. $2. I'm going to buy me some new treble hooks, and I'll fix this silly lure we found. I'll see you guys on the next one. I'll probably be fishing tomorrow, right? Have a great night or a great day wherever you're at. Peace, guys.